Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities held the second meeting titled Manama Call at the Bahrain National Museum in the presence of President of Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities, Sheikh Hamay bint Mohammed Al Khalifa, Minister of Works, Municipality Affairs and Urban Planning, Engineer Hassan bin Abdullah Khalaf, Minister of Youth and Sports Affairs, Ayman bin Tawfiq Al Muayyad, Governor of the Central Bank of Bahrain, Rashid Mohammed Al Mi'raj, and Governor of the Capital Governorate, Sheikh Hisham bin Abdul Rahman Al Khalifa, in addition to a number of officials from the private and public sectors, banks, and interested people from Manama and cultural figures. Sheikh Hamay bint Mohammed Al Khalifa said that she thanks all the fans of Manama who are present at the second Manama Appeal. She also thanked Global Director of Urban and Territorial Development, Disaster Risk Management and Resilience at the World Bank Group, Sameh Wahba, for his presence and participation in enriching the authorities' efforts to raise the capital Manama and discuss the economic benefits of investing in Manama. The meeting highlighted the important economic aspects of investment in the cultural infrastructure of the historic cities of Bahrain and the return that will raise its societies at social, cultural, and economic levels. Manama Call initiative coincides with the celebration of Bahrain's cultural and humanities achievement in 2019, entitled From Jubilee to Another. This is the first year of the founding of Manama Municipality, one of the first municipalities in the Arab world and the first in the Arabian Gulf.
نداء المنامة هذا اليوم يركز على الجانب الاقتصادي، المردود الاقتصادي من استثمار المدن العريقة وتسليط الضوء على أهميتها، على دورها الذي لعبته في سنوات سابقة، ومستقبل زاهر لهذه المدن عبر محطات اقتصادية تعطي مردودا أكبر لوطننا الجميل. كلنا نعلم أن المحرق أدرجت في قائمة التراث الإنساني العالمي، وهي من المدن المرشحة الآن لجائزة الآقا خان. أتمنى أن يكون نصيبها في هذه الجائزة التي يعلن عنها في أغسطس القادم. اليوم المنامة نحاول أن تكون بدورها مدينة تزهو بنشاطها الاقتصادي وبقيمتها التاريخية وبالفرص الاستثمارية التي تتم عن طريق دمج الثقافة مع التنمية المستدامة والسياحة الثقافية.
Today we're going to be talking about the importance of a cultural heritage-based process of urban regeneration and its importance towards the creation of economic opportunities, of attracting investments and job creation, specifically in tourism sector. Tourism is one of the most important sectors globally. It creates 1 in 11 jobs globally. It's about 10% of GDP. And it's a very, very important job creator and probably the primary or secondary source of foreign export earnings for the largest number of countries. So because it's one of the tradable sectors. So because of its importance and the ability to basically leverage the cultural heritage of a place, its unique identity, to transform it into a foundation for economic development, I think it becomes a win-win in the sense that it permits the country from valorizing its heritage, and making, enhancing all the aspects that contribute to its own identity and using this as a source of foreign revenues and economic improvements. So I think that's the main message that we're going to do it. And we're going to be talking specifically about how do you finance this process, because it does not necessarily need to be a drain on the public coffers. There's a lot of tools in terms of public-private partnerships, in terms of leveraging land values to create the necessary funds for the investment that even further contribute to the economic benefit of cultural heritage-based urban regeneration. And a last word, so in my visit to Manama, I got really to appreciate basically the breadth and the richness of the cultural heritage. And I have to admit, I was totally blown away by my visit to Muharraq, to see the cultural heritage investments that have happened, the way they have totally transformed the city center of Muharraq and have created not just a very attractive fabric, but a foundation for major job creation and attracting investment. So I think these types of shining examples will demonstrate for other countries how do you create this process of urban regeneration and enhancing tourism and investment opportunities.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Under the patronage of His Excellency Mr. Jamil bin Mohammed Ali Hmiran, Minister of Labor and Social Development, the Partnership Forum to Qualify Students for the Labor Market that was held in partnership with Timkeen Labor Fund, in the presence of the founding president of Al Ahliya University, Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Professor Abdullah Al-Hawaj. In a statement on the occasion, the Director of Professional Relations at the University, Hussein Mohammed Habib, confirmed the university's great appreciation of the support given by the Minister and his employees towards the integration of graduates in the labor market and their great support to universities and related institutions.
We are not just concentrating on our sector, because we cannot play any role if we isolate ourselves from the other sectors in Bahrain. We have to communicate with everybody, whether with education, with the legal, with the economy, the economic development board, everything. All the people should sit together to see this, quick changes that happening on, for example, the education, and it's not coping with the working force, So the graduate that they come to us, we are changing, and they are very slow on picking up these things. It is a waste of time that we also train him again for 6 or 7 months, to pick up our also requirement, for example, in the financial sectors. I think the university should, do better on these issues and make their curriculum more practical rather than, and we are ready to give, the expert from the banks to go, to the universities and teach these people practically the things that going on in our sector.
This forum brought a major event that brought together specialists in the academic community, managers of training and employment in the labor market, to discuss the skills and modern capabilities required to integrate graduates in the labor market. The forum aimed primarily to strengthen the university's partnerships with the institutions and companies of the labor market.
We get the student from the schools. We take 4 years with them. We create a person from them. By a person means a personality, a person who's creative, who thinks of the future, who is able to learn. See, the best graduate you produce is the one who is able to learn, not just who has learned. We graduate someone who is able to grasp the idea of what they want to do, and they are aware of what is out there in terms of magazines in their fields, specialized websites, specialized research, and they should be aware of the environment in the community. See, we put a lot of emphasis on community engagement, and by community engagement means community research, knowing what society out there at large demands. Because nowadays with the advancement of technology, with the artificial intelligence, with the Internet of Things, with 5G, with the changes of how we perceive life altogether, things now happen fast. So how we make the students, or this particular student, ready for all of that? Can we? Yes, we can. Are we getting the support from the ministries? Yes, we are.
The forum included an opening session and 2 main sessions that discussed the effectiveness of practical training in promoting employment opportunities for graduates and the impact of practical training on the skills of students after graduation, with the participation of academic experts and a group of employers and training in the public and private institutions.
The Applied Science University celebrated the graduation of its 12th graduating class at a ceremony held under the patronage of the Chairman of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Samir bin Abdullah Ahmed Nas, and included a group of graduates with bachelor's and master's degrees in an atmosphere of joy and enthusiasm. The Chairman of the Board of Directors, Mr. Samir bin Abdullah Nas, expressed his happiness at the graduation of the 12th group of students of the Applied Sciences University, pointing out that the board continues its role in encouraging and providing all support to the university administration to enable it to continue achieving its mission and the goals for which it was established as a beacon of knowledge. The Applied Sciences University has consistently strived to take steps towards excellence and progress, the most important of which is to obtain institutional accreditation from the Council of Higher Education, and by taking care to meet all the needs of students, academic, scientific, and non-curricular. The project includes the establishment of a multi-purpose gym, which includes playgrounds and sports facilities that meet the needs of the students and help them to practice various sports activities and unload their energies and exercise hobbies, in addition to the project to establish student housing and construction project multi-story car park.
أولاً نهنئ الخريجين والخريجات في الفوج الثاني عشر لخريجي جامعة علوم تطبيقية المقام تحت رعاية الوجيه سمير بن عبد الله أحمد ناس، ونشكر مجلس الإدارة برئاسة الوجيه سمير ومجلس الأمناء برئاسة البروفيسور وهيب الخاجة. والحمد لله حفل التخرج هذه تحدث وقد حصلنا على الاعتمادية المؤسسية من مجلس التعليم العالي، وعدد الخريجين يفوق 500 في هذا الفوج، وهذا ما يجعل عدد الخريجين الكامل في الجامعة حوالي 4500 خريج، وهؤلاء هم السفراء الحقيقيون للجامعة.
نيابة عن كل الخريجين أقدم بكلمتي صراحة هاي أجمل اللحظات اللي حسيت فيها إن من بعد 4 سنوات إن أنت تشوف فرحتك إن أنت تتخرج بدرجة البكالوريوس. ألف مبروك للجميع ونتمنى للأعلى.